Guys, what's going on? I just wanted to make a quick video because recently the 2 year mark passed. I got the transplant done late March 2018, so just about a couple weeks ago. It's something that crossed my mind because I have had people request and say, hey, you should do, much later updates because I did a bunch, shortly after, like 1, 2 days, 1 week, 1 month, months, etc. But then after the 1 year mark, I kind of stopped. So maybe I'll just throw one out every once in a great while. But for the 2 year update, my hair is a little bit long currently. I got it cut a couple weeks ago in Taipei. They made the sides really short. It's hard to see here because the lighting, but on the sides it's very short, and then the hair from the top is kind of hanging over. And I just got out of the shower, so it's a little bit wet. But the first year I was so super cautious about it. I actually did not put any hair product on my hair for the entire first year because during that time I knew the hair was still regrowing. It was in a weakened state. It wasn't like full strength yet, basically, and it would take a long time. So I didn't want to do anything to hinder that process. I probably went a little bit overboard, but I went so far as to, make sure I was eating right. I wanted to make sure my body had, good nutrients and good, hydration. I was thinking about all these like peripheral things to make sure that the hair was, nice and healthy. So that's like one measure that I took. I didn't put any gel, no hairspray, no mousse, no wax, especially no wax, rough hair products like that. But after the 1 year mark, I definitely started being a little more liberal with the hair products. I regularly use like some sort of like a hair pomade. It's not quite wax, but it's still quite rough on the hair, but I still do it very gently. Gel I use often, and I even got my hair dyed. Is There's still remnants of it in right now, but I got my hair, done completely medium brown, which is something I would not have done, during that first year, just because, like I said, I was super cautious about it. So yeah, the big difference in my second year is that now I feel like the hair is part of me, and I can be a little more rough with it. I don't have to be so super gentle with it, and it's just yeah, I don't think about it nearly as much anymore, and I don't want to, I don't pull on it or anything, but I'm not worried about putting products in it, or putting a little bit of pressure or force on it when I'm styling my hair and I'm putting stuff in, especially the wax. And also like the blow drying, when you're blow drying your hair a certain way and you're also brushing it at the same time. I still do it gently, but that's just not something I would have done in the first year. Yeah, you guys let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I think I get back to like all of them, but if you got any, just let me know, and I'll hit you guys up. Second part. Recently, a guy from Hong Kong called me. He worked for CNN, and he had gotten in touch with Dr. Pat over there at DHT Clinic, and he basically gave him my contact. He said, hey, this is, maybe a good guy for you to talk to if you want to get any, firsthand accounts of what it's like being, at our clinic as a patient, and, the experience and stuff. So I did an interview with CNN actually, fortunately. So I feel a bit lucky about that because they're putting the story out there to a much wider audience than my channel could. And, he called me. We chatted for about 30 minutes, and they published the story recently. And it also like detailed like two or three other people as well. But I provided them some photos, and they put them in there, the before and after, and he put in some quotes and stuff like that. So it's an interesting story. It focuses a little bit more on the psychological aspect of it, and the Asia continent, East Asia in general. But I'll definitely leave a link to it in the description. I thought that was a great story, a great opportunity, just to get this information out to more people, because like I said, up until a couple years ago, right before I got mine, I didn't even know this was possible. And yeah, I told them during the interview, about the whole process, and he was kind of getting back to like why I did it in the first place. What was my motivation and stuff like that. So yeah, that was just a great story. If you guys have time, feel free to take a look, read through it. It's not all about me. Like I said, he talks about, he goes into like the history of it, and he profiles a couple other people. But yeah, that's it for now. Everything is well, I can't say everything's going good. Obviously, this is coronavirus season. There should probably be a different name for it by now. I just can't stand the name COVID-19. It's such a dumb name. But yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Hope you guys are doing well, staying at home, staying sane and safe. But let's talk soon, guys. Take care. Adios.